Good morning, students. So in the last lectures we have studied about Atterberg limits like liquid limit, plastic limit and shrinkage limit. Okay, and now we had to study some laboratory experiments in order to find these Atterberg limits. So in today's lecture we can discuss about the laboratory experiments to find the liquid limit of a soil. So what is liquid limit? Liquid limit means it is a water content at which the soil changes from liquid state to plastic state. Okay, that is liquid limit indicated by WL. So the liquid limit is determined in laboratory using Casagrande apparatus. So this is Casagrande apparatus, and this Casagrande apparatus consists of a brass cup. So this is brass cup, and this is the handle. So by rotating this handle, that is when operated by this handle, when we are operating this handle, the brass cup will drop through a height of 1 centimeter. Okay, that is the operation of this Casagrande apparatus. That is when we are operating this handle or rotating this handle, this brass cup will drop through a height of 1 centimeter. Okay, so we are giving number of blows for this brass cup. So now we can discuss about the procedure. This is Casagrande grooving tool type A and type B. So for that, about 120 gram of the soil specimen is taken, and the soil specimen should be such that it should pass through 425 micron sieve. Okay, and that soil sample is mixed thoroughly with the distilled water to form a uniform paste. And after that, a portion of that paste is placed on the cup. Okay, then a groove is cut in the soil using suitable tool. That is, this is the tool which is used for making this groove. Okay, that is with the soil having low plasticity, it is sometimes difficult to cut a smooth groove in the soil with the type A grooving tool, and at that case type B may be used. This is type A and this is type B. Okay, so based upon the plasticity, we can choose the type of grooving tool. After making this groove, the handle is rotated at 2 revolutions per second. This handle is rotated at 2 revolutions per second, and the number of blows counted until the two parts of the soil sample come into contact at the bottom of the groove for a distance of 12 mm. Okay. So we are rotating. After making the groove, we are rotating the handle, and the number of revolution is noted such that the two parts of the soil will come close to each other at a distance of 12 mm. Okay, so this is the procedure. So in this experiment we are counting the number of blows in order to make the soil parts come into contact. Then after that, after completing one experiment, approximately 10 gram of the soil from near the closed groove is taken for water content determination. So we have to determine how much water is added for that particular number of blows. So for that we have to take a sample of soil sample from that portion, and it has to be oven dried in order to calculate the water content. Then again we are adding another water, or we are increasing the water content and doing the same experiment. That is, we are noting down the number of blows in order for the soil in order to come into contact. Okay, so like that we are repeating the experiment by changing the water content and noting down the number of blows. So this is the procedure of Casagrande experiment, and the operation shall be repeated for at least 3 more additional trials by adding more water to make the soil to a more fluid condition. That is, when we are adding more water, the soil will be more fluid, and at that case the number of blow required will be low. Okay, that is, when we are adding more water, when water content increases, number of blow will be reducing, because for small number of blow itself, the two soil part will come to each other, come to close. So in each case, the number of blows shall be recorded and the water content determined. The number of drops required to close the groove shall not be less than 15, and it should not be more than 35. Like that we have to choose the water content. After that, a graph is plotted, and that is known as flow curve. Okay, flow curve means it is the graph between number of blows on x-axis and water content on y-axis, and usually this number of blows are plotted on logarithmic scale. So this is semi-log graph, and water content on normal graph. Okay, and the water content corresponding to 25 number of blow is taken as liquid limit. So our aim is to find the liquid limit. So liquid limit means water content corresponding to 25 blows. So that is taken as liquid. So from this Casagrande experiment, liquid limit is the water content at which the soil is sufficiently fluid to flow when the device is given 25 blows. Okay, and from this graph we can get a parameter which is known as flow index. Okay, so the variation of the graph will be like this, that is water content and number of blows are inversely proportional. That is, when we are increasing the water content, that is, as water content increases, number of blow will be reducing. Okay, that is the variation. So this is flow curve, and the slope of the flow curve will give flow index, and it is represented as IF. Okay, that is slope means we can take this slope. So W1 minus W2, this portion W1 minus W2 divided by this one, that is log, since it is in log scale, log N2, number of blows represented as N, log N2 by N1. Okay, so we can take any slope. Here we have taken this slope, so this is N1, this is N2, and corresponding water content W1 and W2. So expression becomes like this, that is IF is equal to W1 minus W2 divided by log to the base 10 N2 divided by N1. Okay, and this flow index indicates the rate of loss in shearing strength upon increase in water content. That is, when we are increasing the water content, the shear strength will be decreasing. So it indicate, so this flow index actually indicate the rate of loss in shearing strength upon increase in water content. So the parameter actually indicates the decreasing shear strength by increasing the water content, and the soil with higher value of flow index possesses lower shear strength. Okay, that is flow index and shear strength is inversely proportional. That is, when if a soil will be having higher flow index means its shear strength will be low. Okay, so this is about flow index, and this is the experiment in order to find the liquid limit, that is Casagrande apparatus. So I think you are clear. So I will put the experiment to find the plastic limit in the next video. Thank you.